things happen. People make mistakes.
They push us to the side. It's a
and
slow
once
purging.
I get
It purges us. It's
I
a
feel like it's
purging. It
getting worse
eliminates
and worse.
us from the mainstream.
It is.
We are already eliminated from the mainstream because we have the black mark against us as soon as they do a criminal background check.
Man, you
I don't
need
want them
to
do
you need
it.
to have a background check to get an apartment
No,
in America.
listen. Once we
Just
pay
to
our
get
dues-
an apartment.
Once we pay our dues,
I'm 21 years
I
old
agree.
it should be
and a
left
felon.
Oh, sir, I've made
When I
mistakes.
turned
Time to move
18,
into
I
a new
can't
city.
join
I
the
go to
military.
Like, I'm trying to
I
run-
can't
Let us
vote.
move into a new city.
I can't. I can't. What else
can
can I do? I'm sorry for messing up the video. Yeah, my
Like,
lawyer was
okay,
$3,500,
represent
and I
the
still
unemployed,
I'm still a
people who are
felon.
out of the system.
And
Homeless,
like
right.
all I did
Like,
was
you
get
talk
into a
about
fight
how
in
people
somebody's
feel.
house. They
Right,
charged
no.
me with home invasion for that. That's
My
not a
idea
home
is not
invasion,
about- my
man.
idea is-
Like this shit is out of control. It is out of control.
Everybody
It really is. Like last night, I had permission to sleep in the hospital in the lobby. I was stopped by the police and told I had to go. There's people selling dope to children. And there's people doing, never mind that, never even mind that. There's people doing all sorts of types of crimes in this country and corruption. And they're messing with homeless people. That's ridiculous.
I'm sure at some point
That's
you're gonna
crazy
bring up-
ridiculous.
Like, I was in jail.
See, man, my opportunities have been so limited since my second felony drug conviction when I got out of chain gang in 09. Okay, I went down the first time from 2000 to 02, second time from 06 to 09. When I got out in 09, the world had changed. When they do a big criminal background check, they look at me less than human.
Oh, I know.
My options are down to basically almost nothing.
I get it.
If not for the grace of God and the love that God put in my heart, I would have went back to my old ways.
I get it.
But God helped me to break that cycle at least. Even though I'm still in my addiction, I'm still drinking. But however, I have been able to stay away from the scenes that I used to be into that keep me back in the penitentiary.
I get it.
I mean, but still, the odds are I should have already been back to the penitentiary. Because,
Stay out of there. You know,
because I had
I'm
no
always up on
options.
that.
And
I
there's
get
still no
it.
options. There's not a lot of options.
Well, one of the things I'm trying to do socially is we got to get beyond this idea of what I call character assassination all the way around.
For
You know,
people to reach
they
their
want
full potential,
most
they
of these
must
politicians
have
are perfect,
opportunity.
and I'm just like nobody's that perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 34 million people have been sent to jail in this country. 34 million people have gone to prison or jail for weed, just weed, not just violent crime, whatever. Okay, that takes a lot of people out of the voting context. It takes you out of the workforce, and you know, almost every homeless person I know has been to
Drug
jail.
charges are the worst.
So
to be charged with, too.
what if everybody all of a sudden had a chance to reach their full potential?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
Had to have opportunity. Opportunity is what we're lacking.
Well, that's what I'm trying to talk to you about what I'm calling redemption. Like all these people who talk about religion, and you know, people want to judge other people. Everybody in the modern society is pointing fingers at like, oh, look what that person did. Look what that person did. I'm like, man, I've done
We're
some
living
screwed
in
up
a
stuff.
season of judges.
I've also done a lot of
Season
really
of judges.
Right,
Everybody
I've done a
lives-
lot of really good stuff too.
They're consumed in arrogance. The arrogant ones rule this society, and they're
but we-
corrupting the hell out of it. With lust,
They're
greed,
not
envy.
corrupting it. They've corrupted it. And that's what I'm trying to point out to people. It's like, if you actually believe what these people are telling you to, then you're an idiot. You've been lied to. Because nothing's changed. I'm 55 years of age, okay? So I've been looking at the stuff on the vault, and I've been living on my own since I was 14. I've done a lot of hustle, a lot of game in my life. I know the streets backwards and forwards, and I also know, you know, I went to college, and I ended up in incarcerated situations where things happen, okay? But what we need is some kind of redemption for people. And the rich people of this country have to figure out that they got rich.
The wealthy does not care about
Well,
the poor.
that's what we're going to make them care. If we make
You
them as
can't make
oh, sir,
a human being have compassion when they are demonic.
I'm not going to demonize people. But
No, it's just the way it is.
They're caught up on greed. Okay, and that's it.
part of the.
They think people who don't have money don't count, and I know that for a fact because I've had money, and people treated me a whole lot different when I had $500,000 or $600,000 in the bank than when I got out of jail. I'm like, man, I'm kind of stray dog here, and I've given up the game, and I'm out of the hustle, and everything's over, you know. And then you start meeting people who absolutely have, like you said, there's no, you know, people like climb up the ladder. There's no ladder. There's no rung. There's no way to get from point A to point B. There's not a mechanism like for someone like you. You've been in prison. People are like, oh, this man been in prison. We're not hiring him.
On the outside looking in, there's no opportunity to get in.
Yeah,
To be productive. But I have made myself productive because God has provided me ways to be productive, you know, outside of the lines of the system.
My name's Rob Stickney, and I love the change you guys are trying to make, and I really hope it goes somewhere because, like, I've tried to do the right thing and the right thing and the right thing, man, and it's like, it ain't working out, but hopefully hopefully you guys actually do make a change, dude, because there's a lot of stuff that needs it.
This is something that's going to happen all over the country. I mean, I live in Athens, Georgia, so this is the town I represent. There's something definitely wrong with this country. But all these millions of homeless people in beds, you know, the mentally ill are running the streets and shooting up the schools. I mean, it's nuts. It's nuts. Something's gone terribly wrong here.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're accepting this?
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
No, it's like
It is crazy.
No, it's insane, and it's
Yeah.
inhuman, and it's immoral. It's unethical. That in the wealthiest country in the world, like, you know, you were saying people here are helping the homeless, but I said if we were really helping the homeless in Athens, there wouldn't be any homeless.
Yeah, you're
Everybody,
right.
no, that would be helping these people.
You're right.
Giving them a dollar so you can eat.
But there are people that do it to themselves, so.
There is that. There is
Yeah.
that. But that's not the people I'm talking about. We're talking about you trying to make a change. Like gentleman there who's actually going through the steps, trying to redeem your background. Like, I screwed up and got in trouble. Now, where do I go from here? And they're basically like, well, go fuck yourself. You were in prison, so you don't count. And that kind of judgment, I don't deal with. You know, good people do bad things, bad people do good things. You know, how are you going to act today? You know, I've got a history where people would be like, well, man, he used to party in the day, man. He was wide open. He was this. I said, I didn't hurt anybody, and anybody I did hurt had it coming. You know, I've never been in a bar fight with anybody. I never hit anybody first. Some people are like, well, you know, you live outside the box. I said, well, yeah, I'm me. But as long as people like you get it, and I talk to thousands of people, it'll verify, I talk to thousands of people, and they all coming back with that image like something needs to be done.
Yeah.
And the politicians around here are just that, politicians. I'm a musician and a poet and an artist, and now I've become a politician because I've met so many people who are suffering. And I'm like, well, nobody else is doing this. I might as well run for mayor.
Yeah, and that's the kind of politicians we need. I've been to places where the cops won't even come, dude.
Oh, I know. I get that. And like I said, we have very wealthy people here. Like the university, you see this place sells hundreds of dollars worth of sundresses and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you got other people, man. You're at Kroger at midnight, and you're watching a woman with 2 kids, and she's going through a change purse, and she's trying to figure out how to buy 4 top ramens, a loaf of bread, and a cheese bag.
Exactly.
And she's going through a change like this, and you look at her. My mother raised 4 children alone, working 2 jobs for 34 years. I could just tell from her vibe what she was going through. And she looked right at me. She said, "I do have a job." I said, "Ma'am, everybody's struggling. I understand. And I'm not taking campaign funds from nobody, so they can't corrupt me." And people are like, "Well, you're going to have to get some campaign donations." And I'm like, dude, nobody's going to walk up to you and be like, "Hey, Ian, here's $5,000 to run for mayor." They're going to want something. There's no free money. They want something. And, you know, all these other people are like, "Well, I'm taking campaign donations." And all the other candidates, which is fine. They want to operate within that. But I'm talking to people who literally, they have no money for 2 weeks out of the month. They pay the rent, they pay the child care, and then they're broke.
Man, you said you were on your own since you were 14?
Yeah.
I've been on my own since I was like 15, 16.
So you know.
And I've been up and I've been down.
Trust me.
And it's like a roller coaster. I've done productive things and I've done unproductive things. And like, it just seems no matter what you're doing, the right thing or the wrong thing, if you have no money in this country, you're dead.
Yeah, you're basically, well, that's
Literally you're dead. You can't even go to the hospital. You can't.
When I'm dealing with poverty, people really don't get it. People in my own family don't get it. They live in homes that cost $1 million. And they're like, well, you know, why are you broke? And I'm like, well, I'm not really broke. I'm getting by.
Yeah.
But they're like, why is everybody you associate with broke? I said, because I care about these people where nobody else does. They will tell you at City Hall they care about you. But if they cared about you, why is it taking 40 years to solve this problem?
Yeah.
We have more homeless than we've ever had.
Really?
We've got more people in prison than we've ever had. Okay, we've got more unemployed than we've ever
Crime
had.
is
We've
through
got
the
more
roof.
people on food stamps than we've ever had. We've got more people on SNAP. We have more people in government housing than we've ever had. And it's just gotten to the point where something has to be done.
Yeah.
And there's way more of us struggling than there's rich people at the top. Like I said, if your car costs more than the average American home, you're part of the problem. I don't have a problem with people owning Lamborghinis, but as long as there's people dying in the streets of America, one of my dear friends
really
died
are.
last week as a homeless person on the streets of Athens. He's dead. He died on these streets. Okay? And then I see people talking about people going to McDonald's in their Lamborghinis. And I'm like, okay, I like nice things, but I'm not going to plate my house in gold when I know there's people starving. That's immoral. Until everybody's covered. Hey, what's up, sweetie? Good to see you, darling. You're going to vote for me, right?
Yeah, I got you.
You okay? You better vote. You better tell everybody. All right, baby. I love you.
Love you.
I'll see you at work this week.
You're a regular player, huh?
Man.
You know,
And,
Mayor Casey of Athens, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Nice
we hope
to
so.
meet you.
Even if I don't win, I'm keeping the title.